It was summer, and our college had just ended. I, Ryan, my girlfriend Jennifer, Jenny, and our friends Sarah, Jack, and Ben planned an exciting camping trip. However, Jennifer was initially hesitant to join us. She had always been afraid of the dark and dense forests. After much persuasion, she finally agreed. We planned to leave in the morning. Ben brought his car, and we all set off. The journey was full of fun, laughter, and music. After a few hours, we stopped at a beer shop to grab some supplies. There we met a couple, Derek and Suzi. They were also heading for a camping trip in a dense forest where they had a cabin. They invited us to join them, and the idea of exploring a new place seemed exciting. We agreed. Following their car, we drove deeper into the forest. The further we went, the denser the trees became, and the road narrowed. The sun was setting, and an eerie silence surrounded us. After some time, we arrived at an old wooden cabin. It was large, but had an abandoned and mysterious aura. "Would you like to explore the area first or go inside?" Derek asked with a grin. We decided to explore the forest first. As we walked around, we started hearing strange noises. At times, it felt like something was moving in the bushes, but whenever we looked, there was nothing there. As night fell, the atmosphere became more terrifying. The air grew colder and heavier, as if something unseen was watching us. We decided to return to the cabin. Susie welcomed us inside and offered food and drinks. After dinner, we sat around a campfire, sharing scary stories. Derek and Susie told us that the forest was cursed and that many people had mysteriously disappeared without a trace. "Nice joke," Jack laughed, but Susie's eerie smile made us uneasy. The first disappearance, around 2 a.m., Jack went outside to get some water but never returned. When we noticed his absence, we started looking for him. "Jack, where are you?" Sarah shouted, but there was no response. We only heard rustling in the bushes. "Maybe he's playing a prank on us," Ben suggested, though his voice was shaky. Suddenly, a chilling scream echoed through the forest. It was Jack's voice. We ran toward the sound, but there was no one there, only bloodstains on the ground. "We need to get out of here," Jennifer said in a panic. "No, we can't leave without Jack," Ben protested angrily. The night grew darker and more horrifying. We could feel an ominous presence surrounding us. Then, after a while, Ben also disappeared. Now, only Jennifer, Sarah, and I remained. We were terrified and confused about what was happening. "Where are Derek and Suzi?" Sarah asked nervously. We found them inside the cabin, staring at each other with unsettling expressions. Their faces held a strange intensity, as if they were hiding something. Then, Suzi smiled, but it was not a human smile. Her eyes turned pitch black. We attempted to escape, but that's when Derek revealed his true form. His skin started shifting unnaturally, and his limbs stretched in an eerie manner. We realized the horrifying truth. They weren't human. Jennifer and I grabbed Sarah's hand and ran deep into the forest. Soon, we heard Sarah's terrifying scream, and then silence. Now, only Jennifer and I remained. We kept running in the darkness until we spotted an old wooden shack. We rushed inside and locked the door. Outside, Derek and Susie's voices echoed. "You can't escape." Their voices changed. One moment they sounded like Jack, then like Ben. "Ryan, I'm really scared," Jennifer whispered. I peeked through a small hole in the door, and my blood ran cold. The grotesque figures stood outside. Their skin was peeling, and their black eyes glowed in the dark. We waited in silence until the first rays of the sun touched the forest. Suddenly, the eerie voices disappeared. When we opened the door, there was no one there, only tattered clothes and traces of blood. We somehow made it back to town and reported everything to the police. But when they investigated the site, There was nothing. No cabin, no blood, no Derek or Susie. Only an old wooden sign remained, with a chilling message. You escaped this time, but next time no one will